Welcome back to Graphical YouTube channel, and in this tutorial we are going to design a simple flyer for an electrician. Alright, so I'm going to bring out what we are actually going to design, so that to help us and lead us, to serve us as a form of inspiration and lead us into what we are going to design. Let's get right into it. Alright, so first we are going to import the inspiration by moving to the import button. So we are going to import using the import button there, then we move right into it. We are going to design something like this. All right, we are going to use just a fictional flyer that we are going to design. So we are going to use, in fact we are going to do the same thing, we're going to do the same exact thing. So let's see how we will come out with something like this. All right, so if we check the button there, then we move, we are going to lock this particular flyer, we lock it and hide it, then we delete our default text. So we are going to set our background. Let me check some of the default preset backgrounds. 3-4, it's too high. Alright, so we are going to use the preset for the aspect ratio of our background or the whole flyer to be 2:3. Alright, so that is a Pinterest image size. So let's import our resource. Alright, so Sam is here. We will use this particular as a logo for the flyer. Let's import the, okay, we are going to use this man, an electrician. We are going to use this too. Alright, so this is the resources that we are going to use. So let's set our background. We are going to set our background to white, so that we can create shapes also to manipulate the background. Alright, so this is it. We are going to move to the background section and we choose color. Then we go to color. We are not going to use gradients here. Then we choose white. Hope you can see that. Alright, then after we have chosen the color, you click on the check button, the mark button over here. Alright, so this is it. So because we are referencing our flyer to a particular inspiration, we are going to because we use a different preset, it has vanished, so we are going to import it again. Let's import the inspiration again. Alright, so this is it. This is the inspiration. We are going to hide, reduce the size a bit. Alright, hope you are getting it. So what we are going to do is we will push the image here at our right side, move it a bit. I hope this is fine. So after we have made this movement, we're going to click on the empty space, on the background, so that we can have our tools in the PixelLab. That is the shapes and import, draw and all that. So we're going to use the shapes, import shapes. So with the shape, we are going to use the radius. We're going to create a radius and we increase the size a bit. Let's increase the size of the width. Let me reduce a bit. I hope this is okay. So we are going to use the color, because we are referencing to the flyer, our inspiration. We are going to choose the same color. So we're going to use the plus sign here. Then we pick the color. Let me go back a bit. So you see the two here. This one, hope you can see. You use it to pick the color from the flyer. So alright, so this is it. You have picked the color. So I think this is okay. We can place it here. Let me use it. We're going to put it on the center from left to right. So that is how you're going to do it. So it is at the center. So this is what we used. This one. Alright, so we have check it. Then we move it back. So back. Alright, let me bring it down a bit. So we are going to lock it so that it will not be moving around and worrying us. So we lock it. So let me also lock the image over there. I hope you can see that. So we are going to also import, create a shape. We're going to create another shape. We're going to use the same. We're going to create a radius. So 30% is okay. Then we increase the width. So this is fine. So we are going to choose the color too. We're going to pick the color from the flyer. Hope that is okay. So this is what we want, and it's a bit, let me push it down a bit. Okay, this is fine. And click the check button. So we are going to move it back. So it's going to be back, but at exactly at the image size. So it will be in front of the first shape. We are going to lock that one too, and this is okay. Let's also import another shape. So this shape is going to be black. Going to be black. Alright, so this one there's no, we just have to minimize the size and increase the width. We can do it here. Then we move it down. Alright, okay. I think this is fine. So we can lock that as well. Let me move this somewhere else. Alright. I think we need to download some resources to see the electrical materials here. We need to download them. But we are not going to download. We are going to use this particular symbol. Then we use some whites around it so that it will not be too much work. We are going to use just simple this. Let me try and turn it into white and see if it will work for us. Okay, we will try and see when we are doing that. So okay, first of all, let me move the yellow down a bit, the shape for the color yellow down a bit. So we select it here and we unlock it so that you can move it. So I think this is okay. Let's lock it. Alright. Then let me reduce the size of this. So we are going to introduce our test. We will introduce our test. Okay, our services. So we're going to introduce test. So you tap on the empty space or any of the lock items on the working space. That is that. Then we move to the A here. That is what a tool that we use to introduce test into our working space. So when you click on the plus sign at the test to side, this is what the default test will appear. You can decide to double click on it or double tap on it. But to come to the editing tool, then you edit, you clear all the test, then you input your test. So this one we also have edit here. You can click on it too or tap on it. Then we click on the delete button here. See, all the tests are gone. Alright, this is a very simple way you can do it. So what we are going to write is our services. Alright, so let me check it. So we are going to use color black. So we will use the color black, so that is it. Then we'll choose our fonts. Let me check the fonts. So we are going to use, let me select the text first. Okay, so here we will add a background to the text. So we turn it on or enable it. Then the background will be yellow. Let me check something. So the radius is round. So we are going to increase the padding. Let's say 555, so that the text will breathe. That is what's in it. Okay, let me reduce it. We are going to only increase the left and right 5, then the top and the bottom side 3. I think that is okay. Let me increase the radius 20. Let me check. Okay, 20 is fine. Let me select the font. So let me go to my font. I recently used so we are going to use Montserrat medium 500. Yeah, Montserrat medium 500 for that. Alright, so we reduce a bit, then I put it here. Alright, so I think this is fine, but we need to increase the background of the text. We need to increase the left padding, maybe the 8 the left and 8, that will be fine. Yeah, I think this is okay. Then the test, see, conduit wiring, the surface wiring, electrical for detection, electrical repairs, maintenance and installation. We're going to also add those tests. So let's decrease delete the default test. Then we start here. Alright, so what we are going to do is that we are going to change all of them, the colors. Let me reduce the size a bit. Okay, I can use the settings here. I made a mistake. I want to create some spaces here. Alright, so that is it. Then we choose the colors. So the words will be the color white, then the dots yellow. Alright, so that is this. That is that. We are going to change the font to, we're going to use the same font for this test. Same font. Alright. Let me move it a bit to the left, up a bit to the down. That is that. So we are going to log the test. So let me move the test, this particular test, so that the back. Alright, so this is it. Maintenance and installation. So we are going to create some. Let me create some shape here. Cancel the shape with radius to be the same font. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, 30 will be okay with the radius. Then we change the class to black. So this is it. Then we reduce the size. Okay. Let me increase it here. Go back. Increase. I think this is okay. Then I reduce it. This will be fine. Down a bit. Alright, so I'll bring this one on top of it. The electric symbol on top of it. Let me position it using the position button here. Alright, so I think this is fine. So we're going to lock them so that the movements won't affect us. So after doing this, we are going to write the store name maybe. So Bashirimi Electrical Services. That is what we are going to use at the top center of this particular flyer. So before that, let's introduce the test. We're going to use different fonts, so we need to increase the size a bit so that it will look as the title of the flyer. For the fonts, we are going to use so Cooper Black STD. That is that. Increase it. Okay, let me check. Should move it a bit. Alright, so I think that is that. We are going to change the color. So you see the colors are complementing. So see this one, it's loose. They are complementing each other. So I think that is that. When you are choosing color for designs it should be in our form. Alright. So electricals. Caps. So the T and the T with the higher and the small, the T there, it simply means changing the letters into small letters or capital letters. Alright. So we're going to choose the fonts we use for our services and the list of services that this particular shop or company does. That is the Montserrat. Let me decrease it a bit. So let me choose it. Let me put it at the center, relative position. Then this one to the electricals, I'll position it at that same area. Then the color yellow. So that is that. Then the last test over there, the services. Alright, so with the services we are going to use paste background. Then we use grading so that we can get the same thing as in the color, as in this flyer. So let's select the text with the color. So let's move to the background. Okay, so hope you can see it. But let me increase it a bit. That is that. We're going to change the color and the font of the text to. We're going to use the Montserrat extra light italic. Then reduce the size. Let me create some spaces in the letters so that it will spread a bit. Alright. Then we place it. you position it well too. But I think that is that. So when we are done with this, what we do, we are going to use add the contacts, then the location too at the bottom, and the black shape that we created. So we're going to do so with this particular PixelLab app. It's a modded form, so there are some certain features that will not be on the normal one that you find at Play Store or the App Store. So you see, we can have the core button, the core icons here. This particular PixelLab button, PixelLab version. So that is this one. You can get it from here. So you increase it, then we crop. Oh, I made a mistake. Alright, so we crop what we need, the icon. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to change the color to yellow. And reduce the size. We move it down a bit. Alright. So you see the alignment, how it is balanced. You see, when you check the left side, see the image is a heavy object, and the text also at the left side. So the image is on the right side. See that they are balanced. See that? I hope you can see that it is balanced. This is one of the principles in designing. When you design, you should make sure that the elements show balance on the design. So that is that. So let's introduce the test. So we're going to use color white for the test, color white. Then we change the color. We are going to use the same font so the Maserati medium 500. Then we reduce the size. So we will need the location too. So we are going to find the location symbol. Let me check if I can find some here. Yeah, there is no location symbol, so we are going to let's use a social media handle for that. We're going to use a social media handle for that. Alright, so that is that. We are going to use the YouTube. I hope you are getting that. Then we are going to crop the YouTube. So here, if you crop and other items show, you can leave it like that. Then you click on the check button. So here you come, when you come to the eraser, then you clean it. Hope that is fine. That is it. So you increase the size, then you copy. Then delete the first one, so we can have this one. The quality will be a bit higher than the previous one. Then we push it down. Then we change the color. So we are going to copy this same text. Then we edit it. So you write graphical. So we position it well. So that is that for our flyer design. So when you're there, we delete the inspiration. Alright, so we can have a perfect look at what we have designed. So you save it, We are going to use the ultra. Use the ultra so that you can have the best quality of the flyer. So this is what we have designed, and I hope you enjoy the video. Kindly subscribe and share to your fellow creatives so that we can grow this community together. Thank you very much for watching the video. Peace out.